It all started with the legendary flight to Lukla, often called one of the most thrilling flights in the world. Landing at 2,840 meters, the excitement hit us immediately. From there, we began our first trek to Phakting. It was an easy start, about 3 to 4 hours of walking through villages and pine forests with the Dud Koshi River keeping us company. That night in Phakting, the crisp mountain air felt like a promise of the adventure ahead. The next day, we trekked to Namche Bazaar. Now this part wasn't easy, 5 to 6 hours of steep climbs, but the views of Everest and Lhotse peeking through the clouds were worth every step. Namche is like a hidden mountain town, buzzing with trekkers, local shops and bakeries. It's also where we first truly felt the altitude. Day 3 was all about acclimatization in Namche. Santosh took us on a short hike to the Everest View Hotel, where we got our first clear glimpse of the world's tallest peak. Standing there, sipping tea with Everest in the background, was surreal. Tomas and I couldn't stop grinning. The trek from Namche to Tiangboche the next day was another stunner. The trail took us through rhododendron forests and suspension bridges, with Ama Dablam standing tall in the distance. Tiangboche's monastery was like something out of a dream. Serene, surrounded by snow-capped peaks. From Tiangboche, we made our way to Dingboche. By now, we were trekking above 4,000 meters and the air was thinner, but the scenery was jaw-dropping. The open valleys and rugged landscapes felt like walking through a postcard. Day 6 was another acclimatization day, this time in Dingboche. Santosh suggested a hike to Nagarjun Hill for better acclimatization, and wow, the panoramic views were unreal. Tomas joked that every step uphill felt like 10, but the reward at the top made it all worth it. Next, we trekked to Lobouche. At this point, the terrain was mostly rocky, with massive glaciers and moraine fields. The altitude was challenging, but Santosh kept our spirits high. We reached Lobouche feeling tired but excited because the next day was the big one, Base Camp. The trek from Lobouche to Gorakshep and then to Everest Base Camp was the highlight of the trip. Standing at 5,364 meters, surrounded by towering peaks and the Khumbu icefall, was overwhelming. Tomas and I just stood there in awe. It felt like the culmination of every step we'd taken so far. The following morning, we woke up before sunrise for the hike to Kalapatha. At 5,550 meters, it was the highest point of our trek. Watching the golden light hit Everest was breathtaking. It was freezing, but honestly, we didn't care. Those views were everything. From there, we began our descent, trekking back through Ferich, Namche, and eventually to Lukla. Going downhill was faster, and we had more time to soak in the beauty of the Himalayas. By the time we reached Lukla, we felt like we'd lived a lifetime of experiences in just 13 days. Santosh was incredible throughout the trek, always encouraging, full of knowledge, and making sure we were safe and having fun. If you're considering the Everest Base Camp trek, I can't recommend Nepal Vision treks enough. This journey tested us physically and mentally, but it also gave us some of the most unforgettable memories of our lives. Everest Base Camp is more than a destination, it's a dream, and I'm so glad we got to live it.
Hey, I'm Tom, and we started the trek 5 days ago, so I think it's the 7th day. We're going to be at base camp tomorrow, and the experience so far has been pretty good. It's lovely accommodation, great guide, great porter. It's good to do a private trek as well, just us two, and be able to take it at our own pace. Going well so far. Feel great.
Hey, my name's Sam. We started the trek on when was it? Thursday? Yeah, we started trekking on Thursday. Mate, so far it's been incredible. Every night you got a nice place to sleep. Food's ready for you every time. Yeah, breakfast, lunch and dinner, it's been amazing. We eventually found out Nepal Visions because they're the oldest in the business, and look, as far as I can see, the proof's in the pudding. The experience is really good. Guides are very